It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome to Week 9, the last week of the regular season here on TribCast. Mark Fronick here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. High school football on a Friday night here on the peoplestribune.com. And we've got a good one, a rivalry night as the Bowling Green Bobcats, 5-3 on the season, take on the 3-5 Van Par Indians here on Bowling Green Senior Night. And they just got done with the long senior night ceremony here at Bowling Green, honoring not only the 5 senior football players, but band members, cheer members, and flag members. So it was a long line, big ceremony, and Mr. Mullins finished it off with a nice who's house between the seniors and the crowd here. And very nice ceremony here on senior night for Bowling Green. And those 5 seniors, of course, Kaleo Dade, number 2 for Bowling Green. Number 15, Josh Corney. Number 22, Matt Kay. Number 26, Kyle Horner. And number 28, Dylan Huber. Those are your 5 Bowling Green senior football players. And we'll see almost all of them in the starting lineup, but they'll be the captains for sure here tonight. As we're about 20 minutes away from kickoff here in week number 9. Districts start in 1 week, and it should be fun. It should be fun tonight. There is still stuff to be decided as far as the district seedings. Both of these teams will be in the same district and actually could play each other again next Friday, again here at Bowling Green. So we'll see how that all plays out over the next several days. And don't forget, we've got softball tomorrow, state quarterfinal softball, as Bowling Green will host Father Tolton Regional Catholic of Columbia. The Trailblazers will come down at for a noon first pitch tomorrow, 11:45 pregame, maybe a little bit earlier here on the peoplestribune.com. But let's pack that hill and get everyone to come out and support the Bowling Green Lady Cats. If they win tomorrow, they're back into the state Final Four next Thursday and Friday in Springfield, Missouri. So let's get the defending state champs back and continue that defense of the Class 2 title. We'll take a quick break. Still lots to talk about, including a milestone for Kaleo Dade as we continue in the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Bowling Green, getting ready for Week 9 football here on the peoplestribune.com. Mark Fronick in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. And we mentioned before we went to break that Kaleo Dade has gotten to a pretty significant milestone for the Bowling Green Bobcats, and he is now at 399 career tackles, which in Class 2 football in the state of Missouri is good for 10th all time. And by the end of tonight, if he picks up double-digit tackles, he'll be all the way to the 8th spot. So be an awful nice way to celebrate senior night if he can get down further in the top 10. But 399 career tackles. The next highest total is 404, then 410. So, Kaleo, congratulations on a great career defensively, and it'll continue here tonight for Bowling Green. We'll take a quick break, come back with more of the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame after this.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
The Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance is here. Come in now for rebates up to $2,000 and financing as low as 2.99% APR for 36 months on hardworking Rangers, legendary Sportsman ATVs, and high-performance racers. See Hayden's Motorsports Center, US 61 in Frankfort, or call 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. through 9/30/18 on select new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject credit approval. Offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Ancient Paul Shoe Card will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Family owned and operated since 1996, Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy Cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back. Week 9 football, just about 15 minutes away here at Bowling Green High School. Other action around the area tonight. Louisiana 2-5 on the season, taking on Scotland County. And the other game, Clopton-Ellsbury, is at Montgomery County. Montgomery County, surprising. They started the season 0-4 now, have evened that record after the first 8 weeks with 4 straight wins. So very nice comeback, turnaround for the Montgomery County Wildcats. And that turnaround started after they blew a big halftime lead at home against Bowling Green in week number 4. So that may have inspired the Wildcats to rethink their season. They have, and they've come back very hard in this season now. One of the middle of the pack here in the EMO conference. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Bowling Green High School Week 9 action here on the peoplestribune.com. And looking at the district standings as we head into the last game of the regular season, Bowling Green right there at the 4 seed with their 5-3 record, Vanfar the 5 seed. So if the seedings hold, they will play each other again next week here at Bowling Green High School. The top team in the district, Monroe City. Clark County is the 2. Monroe has a 7-1 record. Clark County a 6-2 record. Palmyra, the 3 seed, with a 6-2 record. They're playing Monroe City tonight. Then Bowling Green, Vanfar, Clopton-Ellsbury at 3-5 is the 6 seed. Highland, the 7 seed at 1-7, and MMA 0-8. Plays at Fulton tonight, and they are the consensus number 8 seed in this tournament, and will have to take on the powerful Monroe City Panthers in a week, unless something happens with that top matchup, as Monroe City and Palmyra 1-3 do battle tonight, so that could really screw things up. Clark County is playing 1-7 Brookfield, so they could hop into that number 1 spot as well. So the top 3 have not been really decided yet. I think 4, 5, and 6 pretty much are. So looks like Clopton-Ellsbury will be on the road next week. Vanfar here at Bowling Green. And Louisiana, they're the only team in another district out of our teams, and they are the 5 seed at 2-5, so they can improve that against 6-2 Scotland County tonight with a win. That would really be a big upset and push them forward in that district standing, where Westran is the current leader, followed by Scotland County, then Mark Twain, South Shelby, Louisiana, Knox County, Schuyler County, and Paris is the number 8 seed in that district. We'll take another quick break, come back with your starting lineups. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Frank Wallace in Vandalia show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Filled with quality pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service, including tires with wholesale pricing and 24-hour towing. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Financing for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models. Mid-America Auto and Towing. A no-hassle, positive car buying experience on West Main in Bowling Green and online at MidAmericaAutoandTowing.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news! Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Van Far's taking their sideline. They've actually been there for quite a while. Bowling Green still yet to emerge from the locker room, but it's time for our tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineup. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. And we'll start with the defense. For the visiting Van Far Indians, they come into this ball game with a record of 3-5 and are coached by Kevin Baldwin. And they'll have, let's start with the defensive backs. The number 2, Bryson Lay, a freshman, gets the start tonight. Number 3, Morgan Slatton, he's a junior. The other 2 defensive backs, number 18, Julian Holtkamp, he's a junior. And number 32, Eric Holmes. He's a senior and one of their best all-around players from Community R6. The linebackers for Van Far, there's 2 of them. Number 21, Hunter Scroggin, he's a freshman. The other linebacker, number 34, junior, he's a fun guy to be around, Bernell Johnson, gets the start tonight for Van Far. And then on the defensive line, the ends, number 30, senior Verlin Johnson. The other end is number 82, senior Trayson Coel. The rest of the linemen, number 74, Maximus Road. He's a junior. A sophomore, number 55, Dayton Sanders. And sophomore, number 64, Ethan Fort. Those are your defensive starters for Van Far. Again, it's Lay, Slatton, Holtkamp, Scroggin, Johnson, Holmes, Road, Sanders, Fort, and Coel for Van Far. Starting offense for the Bowling Green Bobcats as they get ready to emerge from the locker room slowly to the warning sirens. In the backfield, we'll start there. Senior running back that we talked about, number 2, Kaleo Dade, gets a start tonight. And the quarterback is a junior, number 3, Austin Callahan. The receivers for Bowling Green, number 6, a junior, Cameron Worley. Number 22 is senior Matt Kay, as here come the Bobcats to plant the flag, and we'll take down the starters for a second as they do before this Week 9 matchup. The rest of the starters, we're at the wide receivers. Senior, number 22, Matt Kay. Number 26 is senior Kyle Horner. And the final wide receiver, number 88, George Niemeyer at wide receiver. And then the starting line, the center, number 52, junior Ethan Eberhardt. The left tackle, number 56, Hayden Finley. The left guard is number 60, Braden Perez. The right guard is number 76, Jacob Bowen. And the right tackle is number 77, Andrew Biggs. So again, Dade, Callahan, Worley, Kay Horner, Eberhardt, Finley, Perez, Bowen, Biggs, and Niemeyer, your starters for Bowling Green offensively. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. Captains and coaches getting ready to head to the 50-yard line. We are just minutes away from high school football, Week 9 action, the final game of the regular season in 2018. It's coming up next, Bowling Green and Van Far. Boy, it's a great way to end the season here on the peoplestribune.com. is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school football on the peoplestribune.com is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, Lacrosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, Pike County Memorial Hospital, by the Viv Beach Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting Heating and Cooling, Lynn's Heritage House, by Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, and by Bowling Green Lumber Company. Now, coverage of high school football from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast. The Bobcats won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they'll be kicking off to the Van Far Indians to start this game. Bobcats on defense, Van Far to offense, unless there's an onside kick. The start of Week 9 football is right after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Back inside the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, time to kick this one off. Opening kickoff brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company getting the job done. And again, Bowling Green will kick off to Van Far to get this game underway in week number 9. 2 other games with our area teams, Clopton-Ellsbury at Montgomery County and Louisiana at home against Scotland County. And week 9 is underway as they kick it deep to the far side and it goes out of bounds. And Van Far will start at the 35-yard line. Opening kickoff brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company is getting the job done over and over and over again. Kickoff time, 7:02 on the home scoreboard. We got 6:58 here in the booth. So the Van Far Indians will take it 1st and 10 from the 35. No time came off the clock as the ball went out of bounds. So 12 minutes to go here in the opening quarter as we get ready for the first play from scrimmage. Bowling Green shifts defensively prior to the snap. Van Far comes set. And lots of movement. And it looks like the Indians jumped. It'll be 1st and 15. Moving back to the 30. Pre-snap motion confused the offense. And then we go on 1st and 15 for the Van Far Indians. Hand off on 1st down to the far side for Johnson. He comes off a 1 tackle, finally brought down by Austin Callahan. Merlin Johnson with a gain of 6 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second and 9 for the Indians after a gain of 6. Johnson again in the backfield. Bowling Green changes things up. They're overloading the right side. And on the handoff, it's Tony Garland. And the ball came out, and Bowling Green recovers. There to pick it up was Clay Lazier. So Garland fumbles, Lazier recovers. It must have been in the scrum at the end of the play prior to stopping forward progress. So Bobcats offense comes onto the field, and Callahan steps up in the pocket, is caught from behind. Good pressure that time. That's Maximus Road on the stop. Loss of 2 on the sack. Be 2nd and 12 for the Bobcats inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd and 12, and almost a pre-snap penalty there, but Callahan's going to take it, and he's going to score. Callahan in for 37, no flags on the play, and Bowling Green takes an early 6-0 lead here in week number 9. 10:28, the time of the touchdown. And the extra point is good. And Bowling Green goes up 7-0 here, 10:28 to go in the opening quarter. And this is Week 9 high school football on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
The 10th anniversary season of high school sports on TribCast are brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, and Bowling Green Lumber Company, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
And Bowling Green sets up for the kickoff, then goes into a huddle. They've got it set on the far hash, and we'll see what they want to do here. Up 7-0 here in the early going. Lay the deep man for the Indians if the kick goes true. Niemeyer added the extra point, now kicks it off. And he does kick it true and deep and right into the breadbasket of Lay. He takes it across the 33-yard line and finally brought down. And the ball came out again, and I think Bowling Green has it again. They down by contact, no fumble. And the Bobcats a little disappointed. So Banfar will take over at the 32. So the official from the far sideline comes in and says it was down by contact, and Banfar will get an opportunity here offensively, as opposed to turning it back over to Bowling Green at about the point where they scored their first touchdown, a 37-yard run by Austin Callahan. Bowling Green, again, very active defensively pre-snap. Takes the handoff to Johnson and takes it to the near side. Spins off a tackle. Good gain here out near the 50, all the way to the 47-yard line on the run by Holmes. Deontay Fleming on the stop. Not even 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. So 1st and 10 after the run by Holmes. First and 10, and again pre-snap penalties, and we'll see. It's from the official on the far side. And it's against the defense. Somebody lined up across the ball. And that'll put it into Bowling Green territory for the first time. 1st and 5 for Van Far. Trying to even things up after an early Bowling Green touchdown. Holmes going to take it himself, now pitch it out. Ball comes out, and Johnson gets away from one tackle and then knocked out of bounds by Kaleo Dade. They lose 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. Tackle number 400 in the career.
400th career tackle. 400 for Kaleo Dade on that last tackle.
Now just 4 away from number 9 all-time in Class 2 football. I don't know how you can do it by class, though, because one kid could be in Class 3 one year and Class 1 the next based on enrollment. Out to throw is Holmes, and he just throws it right into the ground. He was out of the pocket.
56 Finley on the pressure for the Bobcats.
Finley tracked him down, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Indians.
I don't know how you lose yardage on an incompletion.
It's 3rd down. Let's make some noise for the Bobcat defense on 3rd down.
Back to the 47-yard line, so where they started after the nice Holmes run. Bowling Green looking for a stop. Van Far comes to the line, 13 on the play clock. Down to 8:53 in the first quarter. Holmes with Johnson behind him. Throws it to the far side, and flags come out. We're going to have a pass interference penalty as Holtkamp was clotheslined. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Pass interference called against the Bobcats.
Automatic first down on the play, so Van Far gets to move the chains all the way down to the Bobcat 37-yard line.
After the penalty marker off, it's going to be
So the Bobcats'
37-yard line, 1st and 10.
defensive penalties have been the best thing going for this Van Far drive so far. On 1st and 10. They roll out. Holmes going to take off. Back up the middle to the near side. He's got daylight. He gets a block, and he is in for the score. Holmes for 32 yards. Makes it a 7-6 ball game here with 8:35 to go in the first quarter. Holmes. So both quarterbacks a long run. .835 to go, and they'll go for 2 for the lead. They always go for 2. Holmes in an empty backfield. Tries to go up the middle. And there's no room there. And this game will stay 7-6. Bowling Green ahead. Here, 8:35 to go in the opening quarter. This is Week 9 high school football on the peoplestribune.com.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibveach.com or callyourfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bib Veach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Kick goes deep, and it's fielded by Kay. He's across the 40, cuts back to the near side. He's across the 50, 40, 30, one man to beat, and he is knocked out of bounds from behind outside the 10. Berlin Johnson finally got him after Verdell slowed him down all the way to the 11. What a return by Matt Kay. What a run by Kay on the return. So he found the near side after a nice move across the middle of the field, and the Bobcats have great field position to try and regain a significant lead. They're up by 1. 1st and 10 for Bowling Green. Dade back with Callahan. Callahan has a touchdown. They go to the air this time, and it's off the official and intercepted. Intercepted. Who picked that off? That's Morgan Slatton.
Number 3, Morgan Slatton on the interception for the Indians.
So just one play, an interception at the goal line after it hit the back judge.
After the interception, it's going to be 1st and 10 Indians.
He returns it out to the 15. And to the near side. And an incompletion. Dade in pursuit of Holmes. 8:10 to go here in the opening quarter, a 1-point ball game. The Bowling Green set up by the great return by Kay immediately gives it away. Great awareness by Slatton as he played it off the back judge for the interception. 2nd and 10 from the 15. Crazy ball game so far. And we only played 4 minutes. Holmes back to throw to the far side, and that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Kyle Horner. Intended target was Julian Holtkamp. Be 3rd and 10. I think the worst thing you can do if you're Van Far, excuse me, it was Huber on the coverage. 28 and 26 look very much the same on the backs of these Bowling Green jerseys. Numbers are almost too big. You can see them better on the road jerseys. That's what we learned last week here on TribCast. Low snap, taken by Holmes. To the far side, he's got first down yardage and more. Finally knocked out of bounds on the far sideline. Big gainer. Callahan and Huber finally knocked him out. But Van Far, Holmes has pretty much been able to run at will so far against this Bobcat defense. That's an adjustment that Coach Kriedemeyer will have to make. But good awareness by Coach Baldwin and his staff, exploiting that weakness here in the early going, trying to tie this game up or take the lead. Holmes, pitch out to Johnson. Pursued by Dade, knocked out of bounds. That's 401 tackles for Caleo. Gain of 2. Out to the 37-yard line. Just shy of the 40. The Indians with a 2nd and 8, 7:15 to go in the first quarter. 7-6 ball game. They trail. Two teams will most likely meet again here next week. Holmes takes it and brought down. Matt McDonald on the stop. After a gain of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Longest drive for either team now, 5 plays.
It's 3rd down for the Bobcats. Let's make some noise on 3rd down.
And you got to contain Holmes here on 3rd and 6. He's converted every 3rd down so far for the Indians. Look for him again. Bowling Green don't want to over pursue either. They're going to the air this time. Now Holmes puts it away. Goes to the far side, pump fakes, tries to move back to the middle. Spins off a tackle and finally he's still on his feet, finally brought down. Holmes didn't give up, neither did the Bobcat defense. They'll lose 3 yards. Biggs was in on the stop, and it'll be 4th and 9.
That's going to be 4th down for the Bobcat defense.
Those are the kind of plays that get your quarterback knocked silly, though. Trying for that extra yardage, and 2 Bobcats came flying in at the end, and luckily he got to the ground before they got there. Almost a block. Not much on the kick. Takes a Van Far bounce and downed inside the 40 of the Bobcats at the 37-yard line. 5:27 to go. We'll take a quick break. Come back with more first quarter action after this on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
On the reverse, just not a whole bunch there for Horner. Trayson Coel on the stop. His cast looks a little smaller this week. Gain of 2. Out to the 41-yard line. Make it 3. 5:20 to play in the first quarter. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. Just 2 receivers, 1 to each side for the Bobcats. Loaded backfield, a man in motion. Give us to Kaleo Dade, and he hit the line hard out to the 45-yard line. There on the stop was Trevor Rode. Gain of 4, maybe 5. Set up 3rd down. Manageable 3rd down, 3, maybe 4 yards. Dade in the backfield again. They go with motion. Again, it's Kaleo. Up the gut, 1st down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48-yard line of the Indians. So 3 straight runs for Bowling Green. The reverse and then 2 Dade runs and a 1st down. 4:45 to play here in the first. Kind of a slow-moving first quarter. Fresh set, more motion. Again, they give to Dade, and they stack the middle of the defensive front that time, and a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12 from midfield. Trevor Rode in on the stop. Ran into an overload that time. Now 2nd and 12 from midfield, more motion. Back to throw this time is Callahan. He's chased from the pocket and sacked, and a flag comes in at the end. And maybe a face mask. We'll see if it's a hold or hands to the face because it looked like he was up high when he tried to get the tackle. And it is a hold against the Bobcats. It's declined. It'll be 3rd and about 24 after the sack. 3rd and 24. Back inside their own 40. Now 4 receivers, and the give is to Kaleo Dade. Dade moving the pile out to the 44-yard line. Not nearly enough for the first, and Bowling Green will have to punt. So 6-play drives for both sides, and the punt team comes on. Morgan Slatton in on the stop, and Hunter Scroggin. Punt team on for the Bobcats here on 4th down and 18. Kick angled to the far side, away from Holmes. And it takes a Van Far bounce after initially going Bowling Green's way. Finally down inside the 20. So all the way down to the 15 is where it's down. Very nice punt. .308 to play first quarter. 7-6 Bowling Green. Callahan a touchdown, Holmes a touchdown. Fresh set, fresh possession for Van Far. Holmes with Johnson in the backfield. No receivers out there, and Holmes going to keep it himself. Runs right into Fleming, who makes the stop. Also there was Braden Perez. 2:45 to play in the first. Second and 8.5 after the short gain on first down. Man in motion, and the handoff goes to that guy. That's Verdell Johnson. He's got first down yardage. Oh, good stiff arm. He's across midfield. He's pulling away. Verdell Johnson going to go all the way in for the score, and Van Far pulls ahead. My goodness. Make it a 83-yard touchdown. Excuse me, 73-yard touchdown. Wow. So Van Far pulls ahead. 12-7. We'll see what they can do. Get it up to 14 if they score the two-point conversion. Reverse field, and in for the two-pointer is Holmes to make it 14-7. Van Far here in the first quarter. 2:12 remaining on TribCast.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Sanders kicks off. Van Far pulls ahead on the 70-plus yard touchdown by Verdell Johnson as he just pulled away. Kay, another nice return out to the 45, and Bowling Green going to have to take care of the ball this possession if they want to pull back ahead. 2:04 remaining in the first quarter. From their own 45, Bowling Green will take over. On 1st and 10 for the Bobcat offense. Oh, that got away with an offside there, did Van Far. And Callahan does his best to gain a yard. Holmes got him out to the 46 of Bowling Green. And he was unabated to the quarterback. That play should have been blown dead. No penalty thrown. And it's 2nd and 9. Minute and a half to play in the first quarter. 14-7, Van Far leads. From the far hash marks, one receiver all the way to the near side to spread things out for the Bobcats. Pitch out. Here's Dade. Spins off a tackle and falls forward for a gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. Into Van Far territory again. Hard running. Holtkamp finally brought him down. As Dade, I think, is a little upset. That was an angry run for the senior here on senior night for Bowling Green. And again, and he just takes down the man after he comes through the line. That was 64, Ethan Fort, on the end. And he got away with one, not the second one. And a first down for Bowling Green after the penalty. On the Indian side of the field, man in motion. Give to Dade again. Trying to find the near side and runs over a man and finally tripped up. Stays in bounds. Tackle by Holmes. And another first down for Kaleo and the Bobcats. Final 30 seconds. Move the chain, start the clock again. First quarter here from Bowling Green High School in week 9. We'll be back across the way tomorrow for the Misha Class 2 softball quarterfinals as Bowling Green takes on Father Tolton. Noon pregame as Callahan sold the play action, goes to the far side and is still on his feet. Finally brought down middle of the field. Callahan with a big run with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Probably be the last play of the first, and Van Far going to lead after the first 12 minutes. All the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we start the second quarter here on TribCast. We played one, 14-7. Van Far leads Bowling Green here in the final week of the regular season on the peoplestribune.com.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Start of the second quarter, Bobcats trail the Indians here in week number 9 by a score of 14-7, but they are knocking on the door. First and goal from the 10. Dade in the backfield along with Callahan. Receivers 2 on the near side, 1 to the far side. Now they put a man in motion. Kaleo in for the score. 10-yard touchdown, first play of the second quarter. And it's 14-13 in favor of Van Far with the extra point to come. 10-yard TD. And we'll see. Looks like they're going to go for 2 and the lead here. Put a man in motion to the far side. Hand off to Dade again, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. Bowling Green pulls back ahead, 15-14. 11:56 to play in the first half. This is high school football on TribCast.
The Polaris factory authorized clearance is here. Come in now for rebates up to $2,000 and financing as low as 2.99% APR for 36 months on hardworking Rangers, legendary Sportsman ATVs, and high-performance racers. See Hayden's Motorsports Center, US 61 in Frankfort, or call 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. through 9/30/18 on select new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject to credit approval. Offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
15-14. Bowling Green takes the lead. Kaleo Day with a touchdown from 10 yards out, set up by the Callahan run. Kaleo also adds the 2-point conversion. Spinning off a tackle and then cut down as Bryson Lay. Niemeyer got him, finally cut the legs out of under him at the 34-yard line. That's where the Indians will take over. Ends up being a 5-play drive for the Bobcats, culminating in that 10-yard touchdown on the first play of the second quarter. 15-14, Bowling Green leading Van Far here in week number 9. 5-3 Bobcats, 3-5 Indians. Playoffs start next week, probably here, probably between these two teams. And if it's any indication, it's going to be a pretty good ball game. They put Johnson in motion. Couldn't find him initially, and a flag comes out. There's going to be a hold, maybe. We'll see what the call is. They had him snuffed down for a loss of 2, maybe 3, and it's going to be against the Bobcats defensively. A personal foul on the face mask. And a reprieve for Johnson, and the Indians, they'll get a first down out of it out to the 46-yard line. 11:41 to go here in the first half. Good crowd across the way. Packed crowd here on the Bowling Green sideline. We'll be in that press box on the far side tomorrow. 11:40 pregame before the state softball quarterfinal. Bowling Green and Father Tolton Catholic. Here's Holmes. Cut down. Ball came out. Still on the ground, and who got it? Flag comes in at the end. Slatton on the recovery, but a huge loss, but we'll see what the penalty is. I think it might be against the Bobcats for a late hit. And it's against the Bobcats. Back-to-back 15-yard penalties. And everybody was going for a loose ball there. I don't know how. Are you supposed to stop midair and go somewhere else? It'll take it all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, the 46-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. So a huge loss negated. Indians. And here's Holmes again, trying the same play. Cuts through, still on his feet, and finally brought down into Bowling Green territory, down to the 34-yard line. Bowling Green just cannot stop Holmes tonight. And when they do, well, they get those unsportsmanlike calls. Down to the 34, 1st and 10 for the Indians. Clock running down to 10:32 to go in the first half. 1-point ball game, 15-14. Holmes gets a pitch out to Johnson, and Verlin is tackled by a host of Bobcats.
Johnson on the carry, brought down by number
76, and so Bowen and Lazier in on the stop that time. Another Bobcat flew over the top. The 2nd and 8 for the Indians. Van Farm breaks the huddle with 12 on the play clock. Gets to the line with 9:40 on the game clock here in the first half. Holmes, they put Slatton in motion. Following Johnson over to the far side, runs around a man, and he's very close to first down yardage as he dives forward. Deontay Fleming on the stop. And it'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Down to the 25-yard line. Here we go. Big play for both sides in a 1-point game. Slatton in motion. Here's Holmes. Pitch out now to Johnson. He's got the first down yardage and a little bit more. No flags on the play. Fans wanted a penalty on that one. Michael Starks finally brought him down, and it's a 1st and 10 for Van Far. 8:34 to go in the first half. Inside the 25 to the 22. Fresh set, and flags come out prior to the snap. And a false start against the offense. Bowling Green, Callahan, a long touchdown run in the first quarter. Holmes answered. Burdell Johnson, a long run, almost 75 yards, put Van Far ahead at the end of the first quarter. First play of the second quarter, Bowling Green got a touchdown from Kaleo Dane on a 10-yard run and took the lead on his two-point conversion. Slanton on a short run, and that won't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. Hayden Finley on the stop, and it'll be second down and 15 still, no gain. Fifth play of the drive for the Indians. Clock running inside 7.5 minutes. Holmes keeps it. Tripped after Fleming missed. He tripped over his foot. And the gain is about 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Indians. From the 20-yard line. Just outside the 20-yard line for Van Far. Nearing the midway point of the second quarter. Here in week number 9 from Bowling Green High School. And a timeout taken by the Indians. 6:33 to play. 15-14. Bowling Green leads here on the peoplestribune.com.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Family owned and operated since 1996, Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting. Private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Van Far comes up empty on 3rd and 9. We'll see if they go for it again on 4th down after the incompletion. Some receivers fell down, but I think that was incidental contact. No pass interference on the play. So it'll be 4th and 9. 6:27 to play in the half. Big play coming up for both sides. Holmes with Johnson behind. Low snap, picked up by Holmes, being pursued, and he is forced to throw it away. And a turnover on downs gives it back to Bowling Green. 6:19 to play. Hayden Finley with the pressure. So the Bobcats take over, 1st and 10 from the Van Far 20. Or, excuse me, their own 20. Callahan in the offense back on the field. They had to punt last time out. Pardon me, they scored their first possession of this quarter. That's how long ago it was. I thought there was 2 Van Far possessions in there. Just the one. Nice long possession, but it came up empty. Here's Callahan. Oh, connecting, and he's off to the races. Are they going to catch him? Burdell is the last man, and it is good. into the end zone. Unable to catch. Callahan, 80-yard touchdown. What a play. Smallest receiver out there for the Bobcats. Wow, right across the middle and coming out on the other side. That is fantastic as Bowling Green extends their lead on the pass to Lane Parker. And they'll go for two again. And Callahan keeps it, looking for the pylon, and he's in. 2-point conversion good. Callahan to Parker for 80 yards. We'll be back with more first half action after this. 6:06 to play. 23-14 Bobcats lead on TribCast.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Callahan connects with Lane Parker. Parker does all the work, and it's a squib kick, and it gets through the up man. Ball's loose, and who's going to get it? It's at the bottom of the pile, and Van Farr has it at the 33. After a little excitement on that kickoff return. So Callahan hits Parker. Parker does all the work for 80 yards, outruns Verdell Johnson, who earlier outran the entire Bowling Green team for his own touchdown. So there's some speed out there on both sides in this Week 9 matchup. Probably going to be a Week 10 matchup as well. Holmes in the offense back on for the Indians. Berlin Johnson is the deep back. They go into the air, and it's knocked up in the air and incomplete. Trayson Coel was the intended target. And a flag near the line of scrimmage, and we'll see who this one's against. Good job by Coel. He knew he wasn't going to catch it, so he knocked it away from the intended target. It's a hold against Van Farr with 5:56 to go in the first half here from Bowling Green High School. So it'll be 1st and 20. One play. First play of that drive, Callahan to Parker for 80 yards. 1st and 20 for the Indians. Holmes takes it himself, cuts across the defense, and getting a hold of the shoulder pad and bringing him down after a 9-yard gain. Perez got him. Oh, they're going to give him 11 yards on the play. Second and 9 after a gain of 11 by Holmes. 9-point Bobcat lead here in the second quarter. Still lots and lots of football to be played here tonight. Pitch out to Verlin Johnson. Now he puts his head down, squares his shoulders, and he'll move ahead for a gain of 2, maybe 3. That is going to bring up 3rd and 5. Call it a gain of 4. Lazier finally got him. As Clay's having a nice night. The sophomore with a fumble recovery on that Tony Garland fumble early in the ball game. That set up the first touchdown for Bowling Green. He's been in on several tackles as well, has Clay Lazier. On 3rd and 5, back to throw is Holmes. Puts it in the air to the near side. It's caught and enough for a first down to Blake Kreider. Michael Starks on the tackle, but not after the first down. 4:21 to play here in the second quarter. Getting close to midfield are the Indians here on their second possession of the quarter. First one, they turned it over on downs about 2 minutes ago. Holmes rolls out far side, and that is caught on the sideline and out of bounds is Burnell Johnson. Enough for a first down, gain of about 14. Out to the 30 or 42-yard line into Bobcat territory. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Holmes has moved the ball around pretty nicely tonight to give himself some room to run. Bowling Green needs to put a spy out there on the man far quarterback. Brush that low snap, and that's enough to disrupt the play. Is coming in for the sack is Horner. Loss of, looks like 7, maybe 8. Back to the 48-yard line. The low snap disrupted that play just enough for the Bowling Green defense to come across the line and get the quarterback for the Indians. .322 to go in the half. Holmes backs up, puts it to the near side, and it is overthrown. Intended target that time was number 44, Blake Kreider again. That'll bring up 3rd down and 17. From near midfield. Check the ticker here in a little bit. Try and get you some scores from around the area. On 3rd and long. Holmes up the field, and it is incomplete, and a flag comes out. We're going to have a defensive hold or offensive. Yeah, it's going to be a hold against the Bobcats, I think. That's a big one. Monroe City up 6-0 on Palmyra at the top of this district. Palmyra's had 2 trips into the red zone, a fumble, and a blocked kick. It's not going to be quite enough for the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and less than a yard. So big play. So a 3rd and 1, less than a yard actually. From inside the 35, and they've got enough for the first. Holmes got just enough. Fresh set, Deontay Fleming on the stop, under 3 minutes to go here in the half. I think this one's far enough to eyeball. They are going to measure, but I thought he had plenty. The spot. So while they measure, we'll take a quick break here late in the first half. Bowling Green up by 9. Van Far driving on TribCast.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Frank Wallace in Vandalia show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
Closer update, Palmyra has made it 14-7. Monroe City still leads with minute 15 to go in the half. Back to throw, near side, no one in the vicinity. Be 2nd and 10 for the Indians. I will tell you that no one on Twitter tonight, it's one of the tickers we check, knows how to spell Kaleo's name or Verdell's name. Low snap, Holmes picks it up, jumps over a couple of tacklers, and he's going to fight, make it very close to a first down. Finally, forward momentum stopped Lazier, but he's across the 25 to about the 24 and a half. It's going to bring up 3rd and roughly 2.
Short of the first down marker is going to be 3rd and short for the Bobcat defense. Let's make some noise with 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Bobcat defense on 3rd down here deep in their own territory.
Low snap, and flags come out. See which side moved. It's against Van Far. That'll move them back 5 yards, make it 3rd and 7 with under 2 minutes to play in the half. 23-14. Bowling Green leads Van Far here in week number 9. We'll have state quarterfinal softball tomorrow from Bowling Green. Right across at the Bowling Green Softball Diamond as the Lady Cats host Father Tolton at noon. 11:40 pregame here on TribCast. Fakes the handoff, Holmes to the near side. Bowling Green in pursuit. He stops and is knocked out of bounds by Callahan. And he moves the chains again. Eric Holmes has had a big half running the ball. You need a conversion, you go to Eric Holmes. And he really sold the play action that time with 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. That's what the Indians want to do. They want to run the clock down and score on the final play of the first half. Not allow Bowling Green any time to respond. Holmes. Low snap. Keeps it. He's got room on the far side. Good pursuit. Cuts across, back across, and is knocked down near the 10-yard line. Another first. Hayden Finley finally brought him down. He's out, gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. They knock down the marker. As the band gets ready to take the field for halftime. Clock will be stopped till the ball is snapped. 3rd and 4. Berlin Johnson, the deep back again for the Indians. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Pitch out to Johnson. Coming our way, and he is thrown up in the air and body slammed. There on the stop, the tackle, Michael Starks. That is a big man, and it's 4th down and 5. Loss of 1 on the play for Berlin and the Indians. Fourth and 4. From the 10 exactly. Timeout called. Van Far, 4th and 5 coming up when we come back. 27 seconds to go in the half on TribCast.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, filled with quality pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, including tires with wholesale pricing and 24-hour towing. Mid-America Auto and Towing, financing for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models. Mid-America Auto and Towing, a no-hassle, positive car buying experience on West Main in Bowling Green and online at midamericaautoandtowing.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
4th and 5 coming up for the Van Far Indians from the Bowling Green 10-yard line. So Bobcats want to stop. Van Far wants a touchdown, at least 5 yards here on 4th down. Last 30 seconds of the first half. Bowling Green up by 9. Holmes with Johnson in the backfield. They put a man in motion. It is a handoff to Verdell. He puts it in the air, and it is intercepted. Oh, my goodness, going up. Austin Callahan went up and laid out for that interception in the end zone for a touchback. 21 seconds to go. So they'll take it out to the 20. And we'll see if Bowling Green tries anything here or if they kneel it down for the final 21 seconds to go to the half with a 9-point lead. First and 10. Callahan, who just came up with the pick. Second turnover by Van Far, and it's thrown across the middle and almost intercepted. Intended target was Worley. There is a flag. And a personal foul. Roughing the passer against Van Far. 15-yard penalty. 16 seconds to go. Now, with Callahan's arm, you can get it pretty well far downfield. And even if you don't score, you can take a timeout. So you got time for 2, maybe 3 plays here. And a timeout taken by the defense. 16 seconds to go, 23-14. Bowling Green leads here in Week 9 on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center, today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, SparksHeatingandCooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Callahan throws. It's caught on the far side. Cut back. And finally brought down at the 22-yard line. Timeout. 8 seconds. Slatton. What a catch and run. 8 seconds to go. No, I think they just are going to move the chains. No timeout yet with 8 seconds to go. Now there's a timeout called. Here with 8 seconds to play in the half. Bowling Green set up 1st and 10 from the Van Far 22 after that long reception on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
8 seconds to play in the first half here from Bowling Green in Week 9. These teams are trading blows, and Bowling Green has it 1st and 10 from the 22 with 8 seconds to play in the half.
1st and 10 Bobcats from the 22-yard line.
Can Bowling Green punch it in? They have one, maybe two chances at it here before the final horn. Back to throw is Callahan. Throws it far side, and it is caught. Touchdown, Bowling Green. 22-yard hookup with Kay. That's Matt Kay on the far side, I think. 22, yeah, it is Kay. And Bowling Green extends the lead with 3 seconds to go to make it 29-14. 2-point conversion to come. Cal Decay, and now the 2-point conversion. Snuffed from the pocket is Callahan, puts it in the air, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion. Worley. So the final 3 seconds, Bowling Green makes it 31-14 on TribCast.
The 10th anniversary season of high school sports on TribCast are brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, and Bowling Green Lumber Company, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
So Bowling Green gets the touchdown with 3 seconds to go in the half, 31-14. They lead the Indians here in week number 9. Final play of the half is the kickoff, fielded by Berlin Johnson, taken to the far side, and Kaleo knocks him down. As the clock expires, we've played 2 quarters here from Bowling Green. The State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up here in week number 9 on the peoplestribune.com.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We played two corners here from Bowling Green High School here in week number 9, and the Bobcats lead the Van Far Indians 31-14, but it hasn't been that easy. A couple of big touchdowns for the Indians. They actually held a 1-point lead, or excuse me, a lead at one time of a touchdown in this ball game, as Bowling Green had the initial lead on a Callahan 37-yard run in the first minute and a half of this ball game. After Tony Garland had fumbles, Lazier picks it up, sets up that touchdown for Bowling Green. Van Far answers with a Eric Holmes 32-yard run for a touchdown to make it 7-6. Then Slatton picked up an interception on a ball off the back judge at Bowling Green. I mean, they were poised to score after a big return by Matt Kay, but just one play later, it's back to Van Far. Both teams punt back and forth. Finally, with 2:12 to go in the first quarter, Verdell Johnson outruns the Bowling Green defense for a 73-yard touchdown, makes it 14-7 in favor of the Indians after Holmes added the 2-point conversion. That was the score after one, but Bowling Green was knocking on the door. And with the first play of the second quarter, Kaleo Dade scores from 10 yards out to make it 15-14 after Dade also adds the 2-point conversion with 11:56 to go in the half. Van Far turned it over on downs. Bowling Green got it at their own 20, and Callahan hits Parker for an 80-yard touchdown. That was mostly the legs of Lane Parker. 2-point conversion again. Callahan scores it to make it 23-14, and Callahan was picked up an interception in the end zone after a long, sustained Van Far drive. 21 seconds to go in the half when he picked up that interception. He throws a long pass to set up a couple of plays later a 22-yard connection with Matt Kay with 3 seconds to go to make it 29-14. Then he hits Worley in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to make it 31-14 here at the half. So we played two quarters here in week number 9, and the Bobcats lead the Van Far Indians by a 31-14 score here on the peoplestribune.com.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you. They hope to see everyone at this year's Bowling Green Tournament.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there. Welcome back to Bowling Green here, Week 9 action, 31-14, and we bring in Jason Orr, who just came in from the Van Far side of the field, and I'm sure it was pretty exciting there in the first quarter on the far sideline, but mood definitely probably changed there in the second quarter, but it's still not out of hand ball game. Just a couple of scores, and Van Far can put those big plays together. Really, Bowling Green hasn't had an answer for Eric Holmes, and then how about that run by Verdell?
Yeah, it's surprising actually, because us on TribCast, like when we've been going to the Van Far games, we really haven't seen a lot out of Verdell, and just seeing that play right there, that was huge.
Yeah.
You know, we're coming down to the stretch where I think we're in the final week of the regular season for football, and so we're going into the playoffs, and so this is when those unexpected players are coming out of the gate and they're starting to play ball better.
We knew he was a good defensive player. The offense comes out tonight, and boy, he was pulling away from the Bowling Green secondary as he scored that touchdown. So he had more speed than I thought he did coming out of the backfield on that play. You know, these two teams will probably get together again, right here a week from tonight in the
very likely
in the opening round of the district tournament. They're the 4 and 5 seeds right now. I don't see that changing. With who's ahead of them and who's behind them. I mean, those teams might move around a little bit, but I think 4 and 5 are pretty much solidified. I was thinking maybe if Van Far pulled off the upset tonight, they might, somehow get to host next week. But it looks if things stand the way they are, we're going to be back here in 7 days.
It's just hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah, that whole
the
point
rulings.
system.
Yeah,
I don't know. So, but pretty entertaining first half. The first quarter almost completely belonged to Van Far. Second quarter tipped the scales in favor of the Bowling Green Bobcats, and they built themselves a 31-14 lead. We'll take a quick break here on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. We'll have more from Bowling Green High School after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Well, the last update I have on the Louisiana game is 16-6 at the end of one, and we'll try and get you another. That's 2 Scotland County. I'm guessing Scotland has pulled away a little bit as they've just lost once or twice this season, I think. But they've got a pretty good record. But Bowling Green leads 31-14, and let's see if we can find any scores, any update on that Palmyra Monroe City game. Ooh. As we check here. Monroe City goes 3-0. It was late in the half, and Monroe led by a touchdown, but no further updates. So I'm guessing they've gone to the half with that 14-7 score. No, they Palmyra scored and tied the game with 5:56 to go in the third. So they're into the second half already, tied 14-14. Those are the top 2 seeds.
Yeah, right there. That's a big game.
District. So two. I guess Palmyra was 3, Clark County was 2, and Monroe was number 1. But if Palmyra pulls the upset, which they always seem to play Monroe very well. That's a long-time rivalry.
Yep.
We'll see how it turns out. Tied 14-14 in the third. We'll try and get you a Clopton-Ellsbury update as they play at Montgomery County here as we go along. We have about 6 minutes to go before we start the second half. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on the peoplestribune.com.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, SparksHeatingandCooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Getting closer to the third quarter of this one, the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, and still trying to find a Clopton-Ellsbury score. I haven't seen anything on their Twitter feed, but maybe we can find something on Montgomery County's before we start the second half. So this one, what do you have to do? I mean, defensively, Bowling Green has to figure out how to stop Eric Holmes. On the other side of the ball, I don't think Van Far has played particularly poorly, but they're getting beat. Mm-hmm. Not by the deep pass so much as maybe on that last play, but those little maybe 10 to 12-yard passes that the Bobcats are taking, catching and taking through the Van Far secondary. So they've got to have better closing speed on those. But other than that, I mean, really not a bad defensive game for either side.
Yeah, I mean, Bowling Green's out here thinking right now, shut down Eric Holmes. That Eric Holmes and Verlin Johnson are probably what they're thinking of. And, again, this is another thing. This is one of the rather best games we're watching Eric play tonight. I mean, sometimes when you get that rivalry spark and, it brings the best out of you. And, on the Van Far side, they're kicking off right now. And so Bowling Green's going to have the ball coming into this half. So they're going to have to start off really strong on the defensive side. And both sides of the ball are going to have to work on their penalties because Van Far barely got 14 points without a lot of penalties that Bowling Green brought up to them, and vice versa around. But still,
and a lot of post play penalties.
Yeah.
After the whistle kind of stuff, a lot of pass interference out there. The only real knock against Van Far, they had a roughing the passer call late in the half.
It's hard to see those in high school football.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was over there saying, man, is this the NFL now?
Yeah. It wasn't one of those huge hits like we've seen in the past, but it was enough, I guess, to draw the flag late in the half. So both teams clean up the penalties, and for Bowling Green, stop Holmes. For Van Far, stop those 10 to 12 yard passes from becoming an issue and turning into long 50, 60, 70 yard touchdown plays. Take another quick break. We've got about 4 minutes to go before we start quarter number 3. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th anniversary season of high school sports on TribCast are brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, and Bowling Green Lumber Company, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Family owned and operated since 1996, Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting. Private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Frank Wallace in Vandalia show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
Well, he snuck in the final 3 minutes of the half. But Van Far tries for the onside kick and is unable to recover. So they have Bowling Green will have it near midfield. In fact, at the Van Far 49-yard line.
Now the Indians are going to really need to have a hard stop on their defensive side. They're already inside Indian territory to start off their possession here.
First possession of the second half as we're back underway here in week number 9 from Bowling Green High School. Man in motion to the near side. And the give is to Kaleo Dade, and he stopped short of the line of scrimmage. Loses a yard, make it 2nd and 11 with the clock running here.
Brought down by Johnson. Verlin.
A couple of big boys there.
Yeah.
Verlin gets those long arms around you. You're not going to go very far. Long look to the sideline for the play here on 2nd and 11. Play clock is down to 10. Now they come to the line. May as well huddle up if you're going to look that long, right? Callahan pitch out to Dade. Across the 50, 45, 40.
And there he goes.
And he's all the way down the sideline, and Kaleo in for 50 yards. No flags that I see, and a touchdown will stand as Bowling Green extends their lead to start the second half here at Bowling Green High School. Took them a minute to put a touchdown on the board here in quarter number 3. 37-14 with the 2-point conversion to come. Or extra point. Let's see. It looks like they're going to kick it this time. Kick is up, and it is good. Niemeyer puts it through. 38-14 here in the third quarter. Minute gone on the peoplestribune.com.
The Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance is here. Come in now for rebates up to $2,000 and financing as low as 2.99% APR for 36 months on hardworking Rangers, legendary Sportsman ATVs, and high-performance racers. See Hayden's Motorsports Center, US 61 in Frankfort, or call 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. through 9/30/18 on select new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject to credit approval. Offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Kaleo Dade on a 50-yard touchdown makes it 38-14 after George Niemeyer adds the extra point. And the Bobcats starting to roll here. Van Farhung 14 points on the board in the first quarter, but since then have been held scoreless. See what they can do with their first possession of the second half. Niemeyer to kick it off, and he goes with the squibber up the middle of the field, picked up by Johnson. Meets the first wave of Bowling Green defenders and is brought down at the 30-yard line. That's where the Indians will start at 1st and 10, 10:54. Kaleo Dade on the stop. I don't know how you can pick Kaleo Dade out of all that mess.
Peters in on the tackle as well. It'll be 1st and 10 Indians from their own 30-yard line.
So from the 30. Dade a 50-yard run, his second touchdown of the night. This game an hour and a half old already. Just underway in the third quarter. Mark Froenig, Jason Orr here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Just found out we're both going to the Blues game next Saturday. Not together, but
yeah.
That one snuffed out after a couple of yards.
Watching a rival game tonight. We're going to watch a rival game on next Saturday night.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm pretty busy. There are flags on the play, and I'm wondering if this is something post-whistle. It seems like even when Bowling Green has gotten a stop, and it they had somebody line up in the wrong spot there or something. Illegal participation is what they called.
There's something you don't hear a lot.
Yeah. Yep, wrong way, buddy.
We're still trying to figure out what illegal we're trying to find out what it is.
Penalty all the way back to the 15. Wow. That guy not even rolled at the school or something? A 15-yard penalty.
Penalty mark-off is going to be 1st and 25 for the Indians.
That's what you get for, throwing out a NFL middle linebacker or something, trying to sneak him out onto the field. All right, so 1st and 25 after the penalty. And another flag comes in.
We do have a flag down at the 15.
That's in the area where they're toward the end of the line. Bowling Green clapping, so I'm guessing it's against the Indians. And, yeah, it is.
Yep.
Decline this time. It'll be 2nd and just slightly over forever after the 2-yard loss.
Holding call against the Indians. Decline. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Not the start that Van Far wanted to the second half, that's for sure. Give up a quick touchdown. Now they're going the wrong way offensively. It's almost 2nd and 30.
Yeah. On illegal participation
call. I don't think that was the call, but sometimes I think they make up things to flash up to the press box, and this one is caught
Caught!
across the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown. They're not going to catch him unless he runs out of gas.
Oh, there it is.
Zone in. Knocked away, but he'd already crossed the line. That's Holtkamp on the reception. Where did that come from? The 18-yard line?
Way back there.
Yeah. On 2nd and 29. Oh, my goodness. So, Holmes.
There's a little spark in the Indians right there.
Yeah, to Holtkamp.
Indians just told the Bobcats, we're still here.
We'll call it 83 yards.
Close enough.
Somebody might correct me on that later. They'll go for 2 here after picking up a touchdown to answer Bowling Greens to make it an 18-point game. They can make it 16 with a touchdown here. High snap. Holmes brings it down.
He's going to run it to the corner. He's going to be in. There we go.
2-point conversion. Down to a 16-point Bowling Green lead. Here in the third quarter, 9:56 to go on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details. Mid-America Auto and Towing, filled with quality pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, including tires with wholesale pricing and 24-hour towing. Mid-America Auto and Towing, financing for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models. Mid-America Auto and Towing, a no-hassle, positive car buying experience on West Main in Bowling Green and online at midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Holmes connects with Julian Holtkamp. We'll call it 83 yards. Holmes adds the 2-point conversion. Kick goes deep, and we're back underway in a 16-point ball game.
There's something new I've seen from the Van Forest squad coming out of this game tonight. I've never seen Dayton Sanders take the kick for the Indians, and that's something new. I'm guessing this week in practice, he must have kicked one really nice and do that again.
He's done a pretty good job. Kept him in between the lines tonight. This one returned out to the 45-yard line after the return. So 1st and 10 for the Bowling Green after the long touchdown by the Indians. Make it a 16-point game at 38-22. 2 in the backfield. Oh, man in motion. Little flip to the motion man, and Cordy falls down. Feet came out from under him. Short of the 50, it'll be a gain of about 4 yards. Well, maybe they will give him 2. Make it 2nd and 8. I thought he slid forward a little bit more. Heck, they didn't even give him 2.
No.
They give him a gain of 1, and it's 2nd and 9. 3 minutes gone. Fakes that flip this time. Callahan going to take it himself to the far side. Moves around the first few defenders and has very close to first down yardage.
Close to the first down marker.
It looks like he's going to be marked just a little bit short. Although the official now moving. Yeah, it's going to be short here and bring up 3rd and about the length of a football.
Bring up 3rd and short for the Bobcat offense.
This will be a big 3rd down for the Indians here.
Bowling Green wants to grab that momentum back. Maybe run a little clock here in the 3rd quarter. To do that, they need this yard. Callahan fakes to Dade, comes near side and overthrows the intended target, number 6, Cameron Worley. It'll bring up 4th down, and they'll go for it here again. overthrew him by about 2 foot. Really can jump, but not that well. So 4th and less than a yard. This is where you give it to Kaleo and tell him to put his head down and get that yard. They put a man in motion. Fake that.
Going to go to Kaleo, and he's out.
Dade through the middle and into the end zone. Dade again. This one for 45. Call it 46, and another Kaleo Dade touchdown, his 3rd of the night. He's coming off a Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game a week ago in the win against Clopton-Ellsbury for the Commissioner's Trophy, and he's picking up right where he left off. He's already moved in to the 9th, maybe even the 8th spot on the all-time tackles list in Class 2, going over 400 tackles for his 4-year career. Now Niemeyer on to add the extra point. 46-yard touchdown, and they bust up the he's going for the 2-point conversion, and it is good. So they couldn't get the extra point, but it ends up being a 2-point conversion. Wakefield to Dieters for 2. Confused the cameraman, that's for sure. But it's 46 to 22, 8:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter on TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Well, Bowling Green gets another long touchdown from Kaleo Dade. The extra point, the snap was bad, so Brakefield takes it around and throws it to Dieters for the 2-point conversion instead. And now Kaleo Dade just destroys, just blows up the return man for the Indians. And I don't know if you've ever, had a conversation with Kaleo. He likes just blowing up an opposing player. That's something he really enjoys. He likes hitting. 8:13 to play here in the third quarter. That even though Van Far has put it in the end zone, it's been dominated by the Bowling Green Bobcats. 46 to 22. Even when things go wrong, they go right tonight, as that backfire on the or misfire on the extra point turned into a 2-point conversion. On first down, Van Far runs it up the gut. Gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd and 7. Hayden Finley in on the stop. So that takes it out to the 37-yard line. Actually gave him four and a third yards on that play. On second down, low snap, and Holmes going to have to take it himself and runs into Dade again, who cut him down. Jacob Bowen also there. That's going to be 3rd and 4. I like it loud here, that's for sure. Van Far facing a 3rd and 4 to start this drive. They need a conversion. Back to throw his Holmes. Off his back foot. He throws, and it is
Coel.
caught. Trayson Coel with one hand. There is a flag on the play. The flag is back at the 34. And we'll see who it's against.
It's going to be against the Indians. They haven't moved the chains.
And a hold against Van Far. Negates a great one-handed catch by Trayson Coel. That hurts. Van Far has struggled the last couple of weeks. It's been rough. Tonight's game, even though they're losing, I think they can draw a lot of positives from this game. There's things to feel good about.
After you look at this game, either whoever gets the outcome of this game, you're going to look at it and say, all right, turn around, play this team again, which is likely about to happen.
Yeah.
Play this team again next week, be more prepared.
Uh-huh. I think you're seeing a lot of what the other team is offering, and not there was a throw this time from Holmes. It was short of the intended target, and that'll bring up 4th down and 13-14 for Van Farm. Horner on the coverage that time as we approach the midway point of this third quarter. 46-22 Bobcats. By the end of the night, we'll have all the matchups for our local teams for next week, I think. Because there's no sort of voting system. It's just a point system.
Yeah.
I think it'll all be decided. If not, before the end of the weekend. The punt goes out of bounds, and Bowling Green will take over at the 38-yard line of or their own 38. .6:03 to play in the third. Bowling Green looking for their 6th win here in week number 9. That one's off the hands of the intended target, Deontay Fleming. First time he's targeted Fleming, who returned the second half kickoff for a touchdown last week. I thought the scoreboard was doing something cool. Somebody just got pulled over on business 61. Across the middle and incomplete. They'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 10 for Bowling Green. From the 39-yard line. Trying to see if I know who that is that's getting pulled over.
I was going to say, right now, the booth up here, they're starting to play the Bad Boys theme from Cops.
Whole inner circle. This one caught by Fleming. He's got first down yardage and more. He's on the far sideline, cuts back, and is brought down. No flags on the play. It'll be a conversion of a 3rd down deep into Van Far territory as Callahan hooks up with Deontay Fleming. And again, it was just like we talked about at halftime. It was one of those short range passes that Bowling Green's receivers are just outmaneuvering the Van Far defensive backs. Yep, just as the cops pull away. Back to throw. Callahan on first down. He's on the run now, puts it in the air, and it is caught. Is it in?
Touchdown!
Right at the sideline. What a catch. What a catch. Callahan to Matt Kay for 22 yards officially, and another Bowling Green touchdown with 5:38 to play here in quarter number 3. 52-22. And whistles before the kick. I say 22 yards on the touchdown to make it 52-22, and the extra point yet to come. The kick is blocked. So it stays a 30-point ball game with 5:38 to play in the third. This is Week 9 football from Bowling Green on the peoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
So Callahan hits Kay for 22 yards in the corner of the end zone to extend the lead to 30. Ball is muffed, picked up, and a big hit at the end of it.
Another big hit by Kaleo.
Yep, I think Kaleo not only likes to hit, but likes to hit Van Far players.
Oh, yeah. That's both sides of the ball, it seems like. I mean, what have they said, 53 years?
Yeah.
53, 52 years so of this rivalry going on. I mean, I'm Van Far. I mean, I have a lot of mixed feelings for the Bowling Green side, and I know a lot of them who have a lot of mixed feelings toward me.
Yeah,
so.
Oh yeah, not mixed. I mean, they don't like you.
No, they don't. I know quite a bit of them
there.
not a big fan of me.
I think some people up here in the booth don't like you. Oh, goodness. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Pitch out to Johnson, and he's brought down for a loss to start this this series for the Indians. Horner on the stop. The clock running under 5:15 to go here in the third quarter, and a lot of points on the board tonight. 74 total. 52 of them belong to Bowling Green. Loss of 5 on the play.
Entering 5 more minutes left in the third quarter.
A lot of room to make up there for Van Far. From inside their own 20 at the 16-yard line, it's 2nd and 15. Holmes under center. Pitches out to Johnson on the far side. He puts his shoulder into a man, and Brakefield got leveled by Verlin Johnson. 4:35 to play. Yeah, and I think Brakefield got knocked a little silly there. He's going to, he'll run to the Bowling Green sideline, but I don't know if he knows where he's at right now. As
Kaleo Dade big hit, and now Verlin Johnson big hit.
Yeah, and if I'm Verlin, I'm going to keep my eyes out at where number 2 is for the next couple of plays. They're down at 5 after a gain of 10 by Johnson. Indians to the line with 8 on the play clock. Put a man in motion to the near side. To pitch out to Johnson. He's still on his feet. It's going to be close. I think he's got first down yardage. I think he got about 3 more. 8 on the play. Perez finally brought him down along with Callahan, but a fresh set coming up for Van Far with 4:24 to play. Good back-to-back runs by Verlin Johnson. Now set up outside the 30-yard line to the 33 are the Indians. Johnson again, the deep back. Handoff goes inside that time. And that is Slatton. Yeah, I was on the wrong week there for a second. Everhard in on the stop. That's his first partial tackle tonight. 2nd and 8 for the Indians. Again, softball tomorrow, noon first pitch, 11:40 pregame here on TribCast as the defending Class 2 state champion Bowling Green Lady Cats host Father Tolton out of Columbia in the quarterfinals. Beat Highland 3-0 the other night. Here's Johnson again. He's caught in the backfield and dropped for a big loss. Looks like he's going to lose 7, maybe 8. And Everhart back-to-back nice plays defensively. Down to 3 minutes remaining in the third. (52-22) Bowling Green. Van Far with the ball. It's a loss of 8 on the play. They're trying to predict the play call here in the press box. Not sure if they go to the air or not. They're looking to come to the near side, and it is incomplete.
Ooh.
Very close to pass interference. I think it was incidental contact, though. The flag is in the backfield, and it's usually a holding call. Maybe a roughing the passer again. We'll see if that's it. They're kind of talking to some Bowling Green players.
Seems like they're trying to get an explanation for this call.
All 3 officials, and it is a personal foul. And roughing a passer.
There's another one.
Bobcats. It was Horner that came through that time. And a fresh set for the Indians. .2:30 to play. Clock stop for the penalty. Yeah. All the way out to the 44-yard line of the Indians. Holmes drops back to throw. Unloads, and it's caught by Verlin Johnson. Immediately brought down by a couple of Bobcats. But a gain of, looks like 4 on the play. Hayden Finley on the stop for Bowling Green. Down to 2:10 to play. I mean, they've done some things very well tonight,
Yeah.
Van Far has.
It seems like Van Far's passing game has actually improved from what we've seen in the recent weeks of them playing. And
finally maybe getting used to the set of receivers he
Yeah.
has out there, possibly.
2nd and 6 coming up for the Indians. There
Up
goes
the middle,
Johnson.
Verlin Johnson, and he stopped short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and about a yard and a half. I haven't seen Logan Wilson in a couple of weeks. How's his injury doing?
I'm pretty sure it's gotten to the worst of it, and I ran into him this morning somewhere.
Is he okay?
He is okay. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you ran into him.
Surgery. I'm pretty sure
Surgery
surgery is coming up for him, but yeah.
And that was an injury to the. What part was injured again?
It's somewhere in his left shoulder, I believe.
Okay, shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was upper body. It looks like they've got enough for the first down initially. Yeah, it looks like they're going to move the chains. A gain of 2 for Van Far.
Oh.
I think he's got
They're going to measure.
If they mark it short, that's a bad spot. We'll see.
They're going to bring him up to measure.
Yep, they'll take a timeout to measure here on third down, or bring up fourth down, but see if they get the first here with 43 seconds to go in the third on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Got an update from a while ago maybe, but Clopton-Ellsbury at the half was leading Montgomery County 34-30. So
probably a more interesting game over there right now.
I don't know. This one's still fun. I mean, there's still good things happening.
This is one of the biggest rivals in the Emo Conference. This is always a fun game. Johnson.
Your side.
There he goes.
Got away from a man. Gets a block.
Oh.
Can't quite move around that block. Brought down. But enough for a first down all the way down to the 25-yard line of the Bobcats. Nice catch and run by Berlin Johnson. 18 seconds to go in the third. And this is a big point in the game. I mean, if you can punch it in here before the fourth quarter, you kind of distance yourself from the running clock, and you have more time to work on trying to cut in, make this thing look a little more respectable.
Slide. 3, 2, 1.
Yep, they won't run another play. All right, we head to the fourth, 52-22. Bowling Green leads Van Far. The Indians with the ball when we come back here on TribCast.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green leads it 52-22 to start the fourth quarter. Van Far with the ball to start things off here. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Bowling Green 18. First and 10 for the Indians. After we focus, it's a handoff to Johnson on first down, and he rolls forward for about 7. Bring up 2nd and 3. Second and 3 now from the inside the 15-yard line.
Vote for Coach Chance. He got the big $5,000 check the other day. We want that $50K check. So go vote for Coach Chance. A vote for Chance is a vote for you.
On second down. Ooh, good reversal there by Berlin Johnson, but a good, a flag comes in at the end. Deontay Fleming brought him down. It looked clean to me. I mean, you gotta be able to tackle a guy. Down inside the 10. Personal foul, and they're calling a horse collar. That was an arm tackle. That's a bad call. And this team, this crew has officiated a pretty good game tonight, but that wasn't one of the good calls. On first and goal. And stop short is Morgan Slatton. Take it inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Under 11 minutes to play tonight. 52-22. Van Far trying to get a little closer. Starting the final quarter. Holmes under center. 2 backs behind him. The give is to Verlin, and he's in. 4-yard touchdown, Verlin Johnson. 10:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. Make it 52-28. They'll go for 2. Again here, as they don't kick extra points at Van Far this year. To make it 52-30. Holmes in the shotgun. Will take it himself, and he is in. 2-point conversion good. 10:25 to play, 52-30. Bowling Green leads Van Far here in Week 9 on TribCast.
The Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance is here. Come in now for rebates up to $2,000 and financing as low as 2.99% APR for 36 months on hardworking Rangers, legendary Sportsman ATVs, and high-performance racers. See Hayden's Motorsports Center, US 61 in Frankfort, or call 784-2559. Offer valid in U.S. through 9/30/18 on select new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject to credit approval. Offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Ancient Paul Shoe Card will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Fourth quarter here as they play Sweet Caroline. Makes me think of the Boston Red Sox. It makes me think, why are they back in the World Series again? 52-30. Bobcats lead. Van Far in the end zone. Holmes adds the 2-point conversion after the Johnson 4-yard score. And the kick goes deep. Across the 30, 40. He's got a head of steam, almost stripped from him across the 50, 45. And Parker will take it all the way down to the 40-yard line, make it the 41. So Lane takes it to the Van Far 41. First and 10 Bobcats back into Indian territory in a 22-point ball game. Yep, Bobcats jump. The guard, Hayden Finley. And a 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 for Bowling Green with 10:14 to play. Softball tomorrow here on TribCast. Breaking a tackle and takes it at 5 yards is Horner. He gets the yardage back from the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dieters.
On the carry for the Bobcats. They gained a 5 on the last play. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Down to 9:50 to play here in week number 9. And falling forward again. Dieters back-to-back carries here. Makes it 3rd and 7. Hunter Scroggin on the stop for the Indians. As Bowling Green's offense starts to work in some other players. Callahan still in at quarterback. Back to throw is Austin. Flush from the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. All the way back in to Bowling Green territory, the 49-yard line. And the punt team will come on. Callahan will do the kicking. So the punt team on for the first time since the first quarter for Bowling Green. Here with 8:42 to play. Clock running. Again, softball tomorrow from just down the hill. Lady Cats against Father Tolton. The Class 2 quarterfinal as that one bounces sideways and goes out of bounds. Inside the 10, put it right at the 10. So from their own 10, Fanfare takes over. Clock stops with 8:20 to play on the change of possession. We'll have the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast post game for you after this. Talk with most likely Coach Kevin Credemeyer and our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. And not much going on first down for Johnson. Deontay Fleming on the stop.
We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Matt Kay with 2 touchdowns tonight. Clay O'Day with 3 more. Pitch out. Johnson in trouble, and he is brought down by half the Bobcat defense for a loss inside the 10. Clay O'Day in on the stop. Horner there too. Finley and Brakefield, who seems to have shook off that hit from earlier. Third and 12 for the Indians. From inside the 10, all the way back to the 8. Play comes in from the far sideline. Down to 6 seconds on the play clock. They get the play off. Down to 3 they do. To the far side, Holmes. And it is, did he catch that? Wow. Verdell Johnson on the reception on the far side. That's more than enough for the first time, all the way out to the 31-yard line.
On Monday at 6 o'clock at Whitfield. Volleyball district starts Monday at Whitfield, 6 o'clock.
Goes out of bounds. We're nearing the midway point of the fourth quarter.
Saturday is the cross-country districts. The cross-country boys and girls both are EMO conference champs. Tonight, the girls got second in the Bowling Green Invitational with over 20 teams, and the boys finished in sixth. So good job of the cross-country teams. Good showing tonight.
1st and 10 for the Indians. Pressure coming, and sacked is Holmes. Horner came in completely unblocked and takes out the quarterback for the Indians for a big loss. 15 yards on the sack.
13 on the last play, going to bring up 2nd and 23.
Wow. Clock running down to 6:15 here in week number 9. Back to throw again to the near side. That one is caught. What a catch on this side by Blake Kreider. Finally taken out of bounds. There on the coverage was Horner and Brakefield.
Ball's going to be spotted, looks like at the 35-yard line.
Brought him out, but the clock stops. Timeout taken. We'll take 1-2 here in the fourth. It's 5:43 to play. 22-point Bowling Green lead on TribCast.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Family owned and operated since 1996, Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting. Private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
It's over. Monroe City beat Palmyra 26-21. That's a heck of a battle. So Monroe City has a share of the Clarence Canyon Conference with Macon. Louisiana falls 44-6 to Scotland County. So after winning 2 in a row, Louisiana plays 2 tough foes and has now dropped their last 2 games. Back to throw. They put it in the air, and it is incomplete, almost intercepted at the 45-yard line by Brakefield. That'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Indians. 5:36 to play in the ball game. Looks like they're going to punt here on 4th and 6. Gets the punt off. It's a high arcing kick. Picked up by the Bobcat deep man, and he gets about 5 yards on the return and pays the price. Holmes on the stop. So Bowling Green takes over 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, not the 45. And Bowling Green takes a timeout with 5:25 to play, up 22 on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Final, Mark Twain defeats Wright City 29-14 here in week number 9 as we come back from the timeout. Bowling Green from their own 35, 1st and 10. So the Tigers, not a bad finish to their season, as it looked like it was a lost year for them after the first couple of weeks. But they came back not quite as well as Montgomery County came back, but they came back and put together a pretty decent end to the campaign. We'll see where they fall in a district. Is nothing there on first down. Loss of 2 on the play on the run by Dieters. It'll be 2nd and 12. New offense out there for the Bobcats, including the line. Complete second team out there against Van Far now with 5:48 to play in the ball game. Calling a loss of 3 on the play. Motion. And they go up the gut with it. Bouncing off a tackle. And a nice run. A 7-8 yard run. Gavin Dieters out to the 40-yard line. That'll be 3rd and 5. Trayson Coel in on the stop. On 3rd down with 4 minutes to play. 4 receivers out there. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Now they put a man in motion. Handoff goes to the motion man on the far side, and the play snuffed out. He'll lose 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th and 11. They'll say he only lost 4. But it's going to be 4th and 9, and the punt team will come out with 3:35 to play.
Number 34, Johnson on the tackle. We got 4th down for the Bobcat offense.
Kick to the far side. And the punt fielded at the 30-yard line and trying to spin away. Gets away from a couple of men, and it's going to be a negative return. Holmes on the return with 2:50 to go. Lane Parker brought him down on 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Van Far Indians with under 3 to play. Not sure if we'll have week 10 action or not on TribCast, as that's the date of the Class 2 softball championship. So we'll see how it stacks up. If we're in Springfield, we can't very well do football. Little shake and bake there, coming out of the backfield by Holmes. Down to a gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 with 2:35 to go. Macon beats Centralia 37-20. South Shelby leads Highland 44-6. And very close, probably about a yard short of the first down across the 30-yard line. Holmes again. And I actually did get enough for the first down.
Gain is good for Indian first down. Don't forget tomorrow at noon, the softball quarterfinals here at Bowling Green as the girls take on Father Tolton for a chance to go to the Final Four.
Fresh set for the Indians. And Holmes will keep it. And he'll take it out to the 39-yard line. Horner got the stop. So we'll try and get you all the matchups for districts next week, so you can plan your travel schedules and viewing schedules and whatnot. Holmes to the far side on third down, and it is incomplete. Flag comes in. It's going to be pass interference against the Bobcats with 57 seconds left in this ball game. Stay with us. The Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast post game coming up. As the Bobcats are going to move to 6-3 with a victory here tonight. And extend their streak over Van Far.
Don't forget to vote for Coach Chance this weekend. Vote every day for Coach Chance for the chance for the community to win $50,000. Coach Chance, the most valuable coach.com.
To the 46-yard line after the penalty. 57 seconds to play. Holmes in the offense still out there. And a short run on first down. Gain of 3 on the play. It's going to take us down probably inside 30 seconds by the time they reset and get the ball set and snapped. Bowen in on the stop. Maybe 2 more plays left in this ball game. Bowling Green going to move their record to 6-3. Van Far 3-6. Going into the district tournament. Bowling Green in action tomorrow. Softball quarterfinals, Class 2 against Father Tolton. 11:40 pregame on TribCast. They go to the air, and no one close on that pass. Stops the clock with 7 seconds to go.
The inaugural Amish wheel to the winner of the Bowling Green Van Far football contest. Fifth quarter at Second Baptist Church, going to 11:30.
Third and 7 with 7 seconds to go. Post game coming up. Long huddle, down to 2 seconds, and they're not going to get the snap off. Delay game. We'll extend this a little longer. Seven seconds on the clock. 3rd and 12. And another flag. So the game continues. Coach Creedemeyer saying, let's just end it. They're going to call it against the Bobcats this time, so I'll move it back 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7 again. Still 7 seconds on the clock. 52-30. Final play has twice been delayed. Holmes split out as a receiver. Pass to the far side, and it is incomplete. And there's 1 second. No, they're going to let the last second roll off. 52-30, our final. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Frank Wallace in Vandalia show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Filled with quality pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service, including tires with wholesale pricing and 24-hour towing. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Financing for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models. Mid-America Auto and Towing. A no-hassle, positive car buying experience on West Main in Bowling Green and online at midamericaautoandtowing.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center, today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details. It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Bowling Green wins this one in Week 9, 52-30. Nothing better than a rivalry game. Doesn't need any build-up or pomp or circumstance, but always nice to get a win over a rival. 52-30. Fireworks at the end here on senior night, and the Bobcats improved to 6-3. Van Far drops to 3-6 on the season. District start a week from tonight. Let's go through the final scoring while we're waiting for coach and our player of the game to come up here. They're making their way, it looks like. Bowling Green took the lead just a minute 32 seconds into the ball game. Callahan, 37-yard touchdown run, makes it 7-0 after the extra point from Niemeyer is good. Holmes answers to make it 7-6 at 8:35, and let's go ahead and get our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game in here. We'll finish the scoring in a bit because the quarterback of the Bobcats has joined us here in the post game. Austin Callahan, good night throwing the ball, good night running the ball.
Thanks, sir.
And a win over the rival Vanpar Indians always feels good. So right off the bat, it looked like you were in sync with your receivers. Even more so than in the last couple times we saw you. How's that bond growing with these guys and able to find them open?
Practice over the weeks and just they get open.
It seemed like a lot of run yards after the catch tonight. That 10 to 12 yard kind of mid-range pass was really opening up some big plays for you guys, some 50, 60, 70-yard touchdowns out there. When you got fast guys, it's just a matter of getting the ball to them.
Yeah, they run good routes. They get open. I'll throw it to them.
And it seems like defensively tonight you guys you had trouble with the Holmes runs, but
we struggled a little bit. I think we let up too much points against them.
Well, when the ball went to the air, though, I thought that interception you had in the end zone was fantastic. Kind of a backbreaker for them to lose a long drive like that, and then it seemed like Kaleo was hitting everybody tonight. He wants to get higher than 8th on that Class 2 record book, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets plenty of tackles. He broke 400 today, so I'm proud of him.
And to do it on senior night in front of a big crowd, that was pretty cool too. But where is this team? How do you feel going into the first week of districts? You're going to be playing probably not Vanpar after the way things are shaking out tonight, but probably a Clopton-Ellsbury again.
Yeah, I'm thinking Clopton-Ellsbury, and we've seen how it went the first game. So hopefully these games are just confidence boosters. So we face the bigger teams: Monroe City, Palmyra, Clark. Be ready for round 2.
Monroe beat Palmyra tonight in a 4-point ball game. So the top of the district is close, the middle's close, the end's close. But I think if you play the way you did tonight offensively, some things to work out defensively, but if you play the way you did offensively, I think you can make some noise in a district like this. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll hopefully see you next week here in the opening round of district play. That's our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, Austin Callahan, the quarterback of the Bobcats. You got Coach behind you there. Just hand off that sweaty headset to him. Coach, good win on senior night here in front of a big-time rival like Vanpar.
Yeah, it was a great win. Talking to Coach Baldwin over there, and he's playing a bunch of sophomores and younger kids. But gosh, dang man, they battled. They gave us all we could want, and then some. We did a good job athletically, and Austin did a good job of throwing the football. It's probably the best he's thrown the ball all year, but he continues to keep making progress and keep growing, so I'm really happy with him. But like I said, Coach Baldwin and Vanpar, man, they came to play, and they gave us all we wanted and then some.
Talk about your senior running back a little bit, Kaleo Dade. Another 3 touchdowns set. He could have very easily been the TribCast player of the game. And boy, he loves to throw a big hit, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Gosh dang it. We're this team's built around Kaleo. When Kaleo goes, we're pretty successful. And what you saw Kaleo break off, I think he had 2 touchdowns over like 30 or 40 yards. And I was telling Coach Chins, I don't think I've ever seen that kid run that fast. And he, I thought we could do a lot of things offensively and just kind of want to pick and choose and kind of be creative what we do. And we could have lined up and done a lot of things with Kaleo, and he did a good job tonight.
We talked about how much arm Callahan has, but it was the mid-range passes that were really breaking things open tonight.
Yeah, we rep. You'd be surprised how much we actually spend throwing the football throughout the week and in the summer, and he's really coming along and making those plays. And Lane Park with a great catch, and those guys doing a good job of catching the football.
Yeah,
really
Kay in the corner of the end zone.
Oh, that was a great catch. Oh my God, he got his toes in and everything. I was afraid they weren't going to give it to him, but yeah, he got his toes in. It was awesome. They did a great job tonight. And a nice little screen, and we repped that screen all the dang time and finally got it to go.
We talked about the positives. I don't think Vanpar puts 30 points on the board without a little help from the flags tonight. What can you do to kind of clean up that end of the play stuff?
Make better decisions. If we're going to handle it Monday, we've got it. You're right. Gosh dang it, they kept some drives going there. We had the ball and we're off the field and Kyle jumps on a kid going for the ball, but they said it was late. You know,
yeah,
like
it's always very borderline stuff.
Yes,
but,
exactly.
But the way they're trying to protect kids, they're going to throw those.
Well, the quarterback, roughing the quarterback, he hits him on the head. Well, Kyle Horner's never played football before.
Yeah.
You know, so he doesn't quite get some of that stuff. But, you know, you got to be disciplined. If we're going to beat those teams, we got to be disciplined, and we got to win with them tonight.
Most likely, it looked for a while like it might be Vanpar, but now it's going to be
we play
most likely Clopton Ellsbury.
Clopton back here next Friday. So looking forward to that.
Second time in 3 weeks.
Yeah, you know that's, you know, we'll have some new wrinkles.
Yeah.
We every week we try to do something little smoke, little mirror, doing something else. So we'll give them some new wrinkles, give them something else to prepare for that they've not seen before, and we'll be ready to go. I know that the Clopton kids and the coaches were pretty disappointed in how it turned out, and we'll be pretty jacked about playing this again and make sure that to show us that it was a fluke. But our kids are going to be ready to go Friday night.
Well, I think everyone has gone home.
Yeah.
We're officially the last two in the stadiums.
That's okay.
Congratulations,
Thank you guys very
Coach.
much for coming. I appreciate it.
And congratulations on the senior night win. That's Coach Kevin Kriedemeyer here on the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, and we'll see you in districts. We'll go through the final. We've got through the first quarter scoring. Second quarter, Verdell Johnson had that long run to end the first quarter to make it 14-7 Vanpar, but Bowling Green took back the lead on the first play of the second quarter. Kaleo Dade, a 10-yard touchdown, adds the 2-point conversion to make it 15-14. Bowling Green made it 23-14 as Callahan hit Parker for an 80-yard score. 2-point conversion good on a Callahan run. 6 minutes to go, 23-14. Callahan got an interception with 21 seconds to go in the half. And, a couple of big plays upfield set up Bowling Green from the 22-yard line with 3 seconds to go. Callahan hits K for a 31-14 halftime lead after Worley caught the 2-point conversion for Bowling Green. So 31-14 at the half, made it 38-14 on a 50-yard run by Kaleo Dade to start the scoring of the second half. Holmes hit Holtkamp for 83 yards. 2-point conversion good, 38-22. Vanpar getting a little closer. Bowling Green said, no, you're not. Kaleo Dade, a 46-yard run with 8:19 to go in the third, made it 46-22. The extra point, they had some trouble on the snap, ends up being a 2-point conversion as Brakefield hit Dieters in the end zone to convert the 2-point play. Vanpar punts. Callahan hits K for another long touchdown, 5:38 to play, 52-22. And that ended up Verlin Johnson had a 4-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter to make it 52-30 as Holmes added the 2-point conversion, made it a little more respectable, a 22-point win for Bowling Green here in week number 9. District start next week. We'll have softball tomorrow from Bowling Green. It'll be a noon first pitch, 11:40 pregame here on TribCast from right across the way there and down the hill as the Lady Cats in action against Father Tolton in the Misha Class 2 state quarterfinal. It's just over 12 hours away. Better get ready for that ball game here on TribCast. Bowling Green wins on senior night. Vanpar comes up a little bit short. Louisiana Falls tonight. Did not hear the Clopton-Ellsbury final, but that's who Bowling Green will play in the opening round of district. So we'll wrap it up here from Bowling Green High School and be back tomorrow morning with softball. We'll see you then here on thepeoplestribune.com.